This vai start.你好吃。Jogava, jogava, jogava, não ganhava, não perdeva, não ganhava, não perdeva, não ganhava. Não ganhava, não perdeva, não ganhava, não perdeva, não ganhava, não perdeva, não ganhava. Sei como é que tá, sei como é que tá. Podemos perder, podemos ganhar, podemos perder, podemos ganhar. Isso é futebol. Você perde, você ganha, você perde, você ganha, você perde, você ganha. Você ganha, você perde, você ganha, você perde, você ganha.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
Well, I think Thiago's...
Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That is good alertness. Hazard. Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kyle Walker. Thiago. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen! And Owen! Owen! Sensational! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Hazard! And he has his goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Owen, just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great vision, and he's worked it through. Oh, and Owen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In by James, and he's cut it out. Thiago always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Kaut aims beyond the defence. Cross goes in there, and he's stuck it away. And it's Owen. Owen going face-to-face with his great rival. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal have their lead. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Hazard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. He's there to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, that's a key interception. Bernardo Silva. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 3 coming up. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Bernardo Silva, approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thiago. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll...
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Yaya Toure. Vieira. Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And it's Count. Hazard. Thiago conjures time and space where few can. Hazard. Hazard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Succumbs to the pressure. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Hazard. Now it's Owen. Van Dijk gets across to intercept. So a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba.
Down to business again.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Gilberto Silva. Now Yaya Toure. Thiago. Hazard. And here's Owen. Yaya Toure. Thiago. Gilberto Silva. And this is us. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Yaya Toure. And here's Owen. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, They didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Owen. There's some great running on show. Can he finish? Owen. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get it through? Real chance! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yaya Toure. Here's Doku. In with the challenge. Big chance to get at them. He's in plenty of space here. Hazard is onto this. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product.
He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira getting this one clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vermaelen kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. Azar. Well read, nice interception. Backward it goes. The muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! They're up to 5 corners now. He leaps for it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. That's a decent clearance. Van der Ven cuts it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's heaved it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Decent chance! Good read, needed to be. And that should get the job done. And that is well cleared. Tries to play it through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Doku gets into a good position. Vieira. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game.
And now,
Reflections?
I'd just like to read
Yeah,
out
well,
our
I've been on the losing.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. He's had a shot! What about that from Fernando Torres?
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Joelinton. Beckham has the space to scheme. And that is headed for the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Beckham. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, it's played into the area.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Vieira. Stam. It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Haaland. Vieira. Joelinton. Joelinton was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw-in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now he's... Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Takes a shot! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's undercooked that.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That has not gone well. Haaland! Now there's a... and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister, this is a promising build-up. And it's Azar. Look at this, it's Drogba! We've got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Beckham. Drogba. Can he get it through? And this is Rooney. Yaya Toure. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
There's a lot to like about this fella, Luke.
Joe! And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And he's straight offside. Knocks it out wide. Lucas Paqueta, passing nice and neat. Goes for a shot! Delicious from Jude!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now this could be a chance. This is a promising build-up. And it's Wirtz. Jordan Henderson. Rooney. Gets a good foot in there. Lucas Paqueta. Looking to play him in. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. He's found a way through. Rooney. Rooney, there he goes, motoring forward. It's Drogba! Oh, it's gone in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vardiol. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, no joy this time. Owen is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, this could be a chance. Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Wirtz. Distributed tidily.
Manchester always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Wirtz threads one in. Xhaka providing an outlet on that flank. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rooney. Owen. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. Out towards the flank. Looking tidy in possession here. Lucas Paqueta. Wirtz. Stam. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Granit Xhaka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Jordan Henderson. Wirtz. Tries to pass it through. It looks a good ball through. Oh, that's... Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 36 minutes is
Arsenal with the lead. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vermaelen gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Okazaki is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yaya Toure. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And here's Paqueta. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, that has not gone well. Yaya Toure engages and forces him off the ball.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Owen. That is very well defended. Lucas Paqueta. And the referee has signalled for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution on the field. Number 33.
So the action resumes.
Number 23.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Number 7. George Best.
Wits.
Number 13.
Lucas Paqueta. Wits. And that has left him in a heap. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Okazaki. Now it's Cantona. Hazard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Wits. Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it comes. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing.
There could be trouble. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Jordan Henderson. Cantona. Best. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lucas Paqueta. And he cuts out the supply. Cantona is firing after that one. Granit Xhaka. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Yaya Toure. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. There will be a throw-in. Quality ball. Granit Xhaka. Arsenal go in search of a late winner. Guardiola. Granit Xhaka. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That has been slung wide. Produces a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Henderson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Best. Yaya Toure. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Jordan Henderson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field is
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
substitution.
Now that looks and a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's hit it long. Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thiago. And here's Cantona, looking for the run. Oh, super ball! Cantona! Harmlessly behind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah, he's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's got away. Salah plays it. He leaps for it. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Yehi. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Deixem.
Into extra time we
Coming
go.
on to replace him is number 14.
That's been cut out, well played.
Substitutions taking place.
Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Duke powering forward here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he was quick to react. Reinders. And it's Rice. He's having a pop! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Mohamed Salah getting this one clear. Oh, important interception. Palmer. Kyle Walker. Best. Now it's Cantona. Mohamed Salah is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vardiol. Mohamed Salah. Vermaelen spots it and intercepts. Reinders going forward.
There will
Now
be
it's
1
Palmer.
minute added time.
Lucas Paqueta. Big chance! And it's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And it is half-time in extra time.
Quick reminder today, please have your
Goals
entry
on
tickets
both
at
sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Vieira. Now Salah. Thiago, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's come loose! No, that's been intercepted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yaya Toure. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries one from range! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
I think we might be done here, Pete.
He's had a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 29 minutes in extra time is number 15, Reinders.
Arsenal found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, how will we look back on that? Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role.
And Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Azar. And he's forced to go back. Stam. Desai. And Dixon. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rooney.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with...
Oh, what a mistake! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gakpo tries to pass it through. Gakpo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Vermaelen is always scanning the pitch for targets. Stam. Dixon. And it's Azar. That is good alertness. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. And he's quick to return it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telling...
Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's gone loose. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. This is a promising build-up. Wilshere. Cantona. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Wilshere. Yaya Toure.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Rooney. Yaya Toure. Forced to go back. Gakpo. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. McAllister. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Wilshere really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's played through for him. Dixon. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! He's scored!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed up.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United restore parity. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution.
So we're into the second 45.
Manchester are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And Owen! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Dixon. And that is a little undercooked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence, and he's having a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Well, that was struck with a level up from venom. Power and control aren't easy to pair up, and that was an exception.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Cantona. Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third. Quality ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's intervened well there. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Hazard, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hazard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira does really well to win the ball there.
Best really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marked.
Oh, and he shoots! It's anyone's ball now. McAllister. Gakpo, who does have an assist to his name. They've got a corner here. Alexander-Arnold, the regular corner taker. And it's Wilson. He's having a hit! And again, he is at his elastic best. Manchester United have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Back when it goes. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's where it came from. That's really well cleared. Vieira. Wilshere. Can he spark a counter here? Wilshere going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this...
He's had a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Hazard absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 3 coming up.
McAllister. Number 15.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Number 13.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 19. Gakpo. Number 22.
Walker with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Number 20. Bernardo Silva. Number 11. Elhaj Youth. Number 21. Mohamed Salah. Number 7.
Yeah.
Number 16.
And it's Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
He's had a crack. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Best.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's found a way through. Vieira. Lampard. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's a key interception. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Diouf. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Hello attendees, this is
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
And this is Eto'o. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's a throw. Marquez, Saviola chasing after it. Gavi. Hazard. Bullish header! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Saviola. Saviola! Wonderful from Saviola! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The purest possible contact. What a... There's the header! Oh, and again! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Pepe cuts out the pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Marquez. Not the most accurate pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Thiago tries to play it through. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. He's shifting through the gears here, looking to play him in. Now the delivery. Madrid have reclaimed it. Here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Played out wide. He's a sharp little ball. Oh, shooting chance! Thiago. And the shot! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Strokes it back. Chouameni, Camavinga with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gavi. Alaba. Hazard venturing down the left. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thiago. Knocks it into space. Here's Makalele. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, can he get onto this? Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Thiago. Looking for a runner. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. This is a promising build-up. Alaba does well to get it back. Camavinga. Marquez spots it and intercepts. Alaba. Spread out to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
It's Eto'o! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's found the net! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He sussed as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And just to confirm, real chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just... And that is all they have time for. Well, it's all been about one man so far. The stage is very much his. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Madrid up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. So off we go again. Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hazard, it's a searching pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Azar. Threads one in. Azar. Azar with the delivery. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well measured. And this is Saviola. Saviola gets flagged offside. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Madrid have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Gavi! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Azar. Alaba. Now it's Eto'o. Lenormand does really well to win the ball there. Gavi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saviola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lenormand cuts it out. Now it's Eto'o. And the pass is intercepted. Saviola might just make this. Makaleli, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Saviola is flagged offside. And it's Alaba. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's Saviola! They want to be quick to recover this. An instinctive delivery. And that has been cleared. Some really good ball movement. Now that's well seen too. Gavi. Bebeto. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Makaleli. And it's Gavi. Eto'o has it in a wide position. And this is Saviola. Deftly away.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's intervened well there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Alaba. Can he get on the end of this? Makaleli. It's not an especially good pass, that. Thiago. Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was good.
Can he finish? An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Getting up there! Against the crossbar! Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Casillas punts it upfield. Can he get it through? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's having a go! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And he's straight offside.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bale. Decent chance!
Gareth glittering Bale!
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish. Oh, terrible mistake. And that will be it. Madrid can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come, although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Now it's Saviola. Yaya Toure. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Toure does well not to be outdone there. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Nedved. Cruyff. Cruyff! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's Saviola! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Azar. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Oh, just a keeper. Cruyff! That has not gone well. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's Dembele. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Van Bommel. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Pelé. Threads one in. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Brazil are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Pelé! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nedved, pass somewhat off target. And here's Saviola. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. It's a threatening ball. No foul, says the referee. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And he's picked it up out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brazil have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. And Messi! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Ajax have reclaimed it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
A heavy challenge.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Saviola.
Cannavaro robs him of possession.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try...
Cruyff! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Saviola. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Brazil are back in business! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And it's been given away. Tries to play it for... Chance for a shot! Goal! Ajax! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ajax with the lead. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Brazil needing a change of fortune here. Hazard, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Ambitious ball here. Zola is wide and looking to get onto this, and he's made sure that's not getting through. He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Knocks it into space. Great vision. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Varane. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ibrahimovic. Messi. A probing pass. And this is Cruyff. He's found a way through. And this is Nedved. In it comes. Goes for a shot! Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Brazil have the chance to... Goes for the shot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Ajax clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ibrahimovic getting forward. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Edmilson. And he's in on goal. Brazil very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Can he get onto this? Ibrahimovic aims beyond the defence. And the ball's come loose here.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Passing nice and neat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Camisa 15, camisa 9, camisa 42. Deixando o campo.
Del Piero with the clearance.
Camisa 20.
This looks promising. Back when it goes. Tries one from range. Not a bad try by any means.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there.
And the keeper's given it away. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi is offering a wry smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That's that, the end. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is
Seu lixo! Bugador lixo, fraco! Olha lá, teu bugador legueiro, lixo! Tu é um lixo, cara! Pô, vocês inteligentes de merda, cocô!
Lose their collective heads, and once you do that, it's...